Well, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning. Jason over here, Signature Esports. A pleasure to see you all here. I want to make sure that I can hear myself. I do hope that each and every one of you are having a great night. And of course, all of you out there on all the social media platforms are doing what you do best. Good things are all coming. Playoff action right here with the TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series, Talladega. Second race of the evening, or second race of the round of 10. Here we go. That's where I was at right there. Apologies about that. I could hear myself. That's never good. You never want to be able to do that. Second race of the round of, in the round of 10, and let's take a look at that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful scheme that they have. Jonathan Bell, the number 70, has won his way into the playoffs, into the round of 8, and got 9 other drivers looking to find their way in, and 2 will be eliminated today at the conclusion of this race. So we're going to be able to see how it goes. PX far out, good to see you out there. Thank you for the emoji, chatting it up out there on Twitch. Appreciate you very much. Facebook.com/Signature Esports and YouTube.com/Signature Esports as well. Signature Esports on Twitch. Make sure you give us all a like and follow. Host the stream, share it out there, start your watch parties, get this thing ready to go. Talladega! That's where we're at. We're going to have some Dega action here very, very shortly here in roughly about 2 minutes. Starting grid's already made. As we're going to see these guys are getting out there, putting a few last laps in there. Miss Kunkel giving us a big old shout out to the 91. Absolutely fantastic. A little enjoyable session. I think they're all pulling off for the driver meeting. We're just checking and seeing who's driving out there still. Let's take a look at what the points look like for the Championship 10, the round of 10 drivers. Of course, Bell up there with 2069 guaranteed. Won the last race just last week, so he's going to be moving on to the round of 8. But Mahar, Brackett, Brown, Dixon, Shoemaker, McQuistion, and Bedwell, all of those drivers are right above the cut line. Swavely and Taylor right there needing to finish with some heavy points here in order to make it into the round of 8. And then, of course, after that, points will change. Things will reset. We'll have some rock and roll action going on after that. So there's a look at the 10 drivers searching for a win right here. And they're going to be... they're going to have a fantastic little green scheme on their contingency pack, so we'll make sure that we look at those drivers. You look at, I say green, I mean yellow. It looked green for a moment, but it's not green, it's yellow. We got Wyatt Brackett's truck right there, the number 33, the Yingling Toyota Tundra. He's got that yellow, that bright fluorescent yellow all over that truck. That means he is a playoff driver. They're going to get things ready to rock and roll here very shortly, and when they do, we'll get the starting grid going up, and these guys are going to travel around 200 miles. Let's take a look at the race information. Brought to you by Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles. Go to bulldogsportscards.net, put in promo code SETV10, and you will be able to get 10% off of your fantastic order out there. And you can go to... If you're not going to go to his website, go to Amazon, go to eBay, go to Facebook, talk to him, chat it up. Track temperature 97 degrees at this 2.65 mile Superspeedway, Talladega, Alabama. Absolutely fantastic track. If you've never been, you need to go. 70 degree air temperature, 38% humidity, clear skies with a 4-mile-an-hour wind. Starting grid's going to look like this, though. Chris Johnson, the number 74, is going to be your pole sitter. And good start to the evening for that. Blake Depinette's going to be out there as well. Ryan McDuffie, Jonathan Bell. Jonathan Bell looking for another win. JD Motorsports having some good representation out there. The top 5, I think they have 3 or 4, or at least affiliates out there. Chris Shoemaker is going to be next in line, row number 3, inside with Chris Fail out there. Those two drivers lining up for you. Inside row 4, Cody Schanz. He's going to be driving. I'm sorry, that's the outside row. That's going to be the 32. He's going to be driving a new team in the TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series. That's going to be starting here in February. You're going to be able to check that out, February 24th, I believe. He's going to start outside of Chris McLean, the number 34. Garrett Brown and George Williams, that's going to make up row number 5. Dylan Hastings, the number 8. He, of course, out there. That driver right there, the owner of the TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series, does a great job. Recruited me, loved him. Absolutely amazing. The 98 of Thomas Light's going to start on the outside. Let's move down the starting grid before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Jeremy Little and Chris Matthews making up row number 7. Phil Locke. The 91 of James Conkle, he is out there in row number 8. Austin Harger, Chris Bedwell. Those drivers looking for a win here at Talladega there from row 9. Row 10 is going to look like David Moore and Travis McQuistion, the number 93. He is out there as well. Row number 11, Daniel Holdcroft and Joseph Mahar. They're going to be there trying to push their way to the front, maybe being patient. Tyler Dixon and Brad Fulham are going to make up row number 12. Down the list, Richard Swavely, Wyatt Brackett, Josh Longbonds, Dustin Reeves. That makes up all the way to row 14. Evan Bushbasher's out there, Zachary Taylor, Dylan Jones, Tyler Dolger, Ryan Wilson, Clint Leatherwood, Brad Lee, Calvin Filarski, all the way through row 18. And I am just here to look pretty. That's all it is. Get rid of that starting grid. Follow up with Chris Johnson as we're getting ready to take it high above the stands as Fred the Flagman. There he is. Never takes a day off. One of iRacing's most professional athletes, standing on top of the Geico 500 start-finish line right there. Big tri-oval if you look at the way that Talladega is set up. The start-finish line past the pit boxes there. And right there at the pit road exit. Johnson, Depanet, McDuffie, Bell. They're waiting for the green to go, and they're going to get it right here. Green, 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 green. We're off like a progress, ready to rock and roll. Drivers settling in 2 by 274 there to the inside. Depanet to the outside. Jonathan Bell giving a nose full of that Chevy. 2 Chevys pushing each other to the top. 2 Chevys on the bottom. And everybody trying to line out to the inside. Depanet trying to pull the outside line around. Trying to put themselves out front first. The 21 and the 70 can slide down. They're going to take over the lead on the inside line. The 70 trying to load in there. Jonathan Bell, nothing to lose. But some ground and maybe a little extra points going into the round of 8. Everybody ready to rock and roll. Hopefully everybody's out there having a great night. We appreciate you tuning in. And we have got our first lap complete right here. Talladega, rocking and rolling all day long. Depanet, Bell, Johnson, McDuffie, Shoemaker, McLean, Fail, Schanz, Brown, Williams. Guys fighting it out all for the top 10 positions. We hope you're all having a great evening out there. Take a look and see in the first couple of laps who's made some big moves. Zachary Taylor, the number 14, driving a throwback Budweiser paint scheme up there. We've seen that. He is up 8 positions from where he started. Currently just trying to settle in. He has Mahar right behind him. He started 30th, now is 22nd, so we will see how that fares out for him as things continue to progress forward. Depanet started second, out front in front of Jonathan Bell. The push is big here with these trucks, but you got to make sure you don't blow your engine. That's going to be a huge factor coming here. A little outside maneuvers going on. We're seeing some action happen as you see the 74 and the 34 inside. Or the 34 looks to be outside. It's Chris McLean, it looks like, right there. Got a 5 all over the paint scheme. That's the 34 in all of our hearts. The 32 of Cody Schanz is out there. He is part of that new team that we were talking about. See everybody tuning in and doing what you do. Good things happening. '98 out there. SRM Motorsports. Asked if I saw a number. No number. A lot of fun to be had. Good to see everybody tuning in out there. Lap 4 being completed under green flag conditions of 75. Long race, 200 miles is, and that's just going to really play a big factor when it comes to how long you're going to be able to hold on to it. McLean to the high side, though, has the 32 there. The 10 of Brown, that is a driver looking to try to fight his way into the playoffs as well. So Garrett Brown doing what he does best. Wheeling it. That's what he's doing. He's wheeling it. You gotta wheel it. There's a look at turn 1 as these drivers come around. Definite out front. Jonathan Bell there in second place. Those guys 1 and 2 have been since right about halfway through lap 1. They're able to clear on the exit of turn 2 and find their way down into this leadership position right here. Deppinette, Bell, McLean, Johnson, Schanz. You see the Sunoco sign right there. They're coming around turn 3 and turn 4. Front stretch run for the drivers. Outside line looks like it was picking up there a little bit, but now Deppinette and Bell, they are really just kind of done their thing. All good things happening for everybody right here. 6 laps green. How long is it going to take before we get our first caution? And how many cautions are we going to have? We haven't had that call yet out there, so I'll take all of your caution frenzies. How many cautions are we going to have? How many helicopter awards are we going to have, more importantly? And I tell you what, first person to guess the right answer, I'll send you an SCTV t-shirt, courtesy of Signature Esports. 21, Deppinette, McLean, Jonathan Bell there to the inside. McLean trying to use a little bit of side draft right there. As you see, Deppinette and Schanz side line pushing, doing a great job. It is Talladega. The big one's going to happen eventually. You know it is. McLean and Schanz now getting a great push right there. I know that Bell was heavy heaving right there on the inside line with the 21, but eventually you have to take a break. You have to, the 21 get a little bit squirrely when the 70 connects right there. But you can't get yourself out there. You got to get out there and get some air, just like the 70 is doing right there. James, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Try to have a great broadcast. And folks, finding the line, getting out there. What you doing? It's like some single file runs about to happen. I know the 34 McLean was doing a great job up there. Had a 32. They had a good line running. All of a sudden, the McLean had to break free. And that's what happened there. So Deppinette, Bell, Johnson, McDuffie, McLean makes up the top 5. Inside run. It's happening. Chris Bedwell up into 10th place now, the 95. You see the 95 up there running. And that pit boss machine up there up high is doing a great job. Up 11 spots now, up to 7th, using the outside line to his advantage. One of the biggest movers of the race so far. Next biggest mover, still Zachary Taylor. He is rocking and rolling. He's right there behind Austin Harger in the number 3, the Tonka truck. So the Budweiser giving a little Eve Ho. He's up 15 positions. He started 30th, running 15th now. Blake Deppinette has a little company now. The 32 and It's the 5 on the screen right there, but the 34 of Chris McLean, he is rocking and rolling. He's got a good shove coming his way. Outside line starting to really pack up. As now Jonathan Bell is shoving Deponette around. Move over. Love yourself and move over. A lot of fun. James out there saying, liking that 10 car old Dale Earnhardt paint job. Look, Garrett Brown right there. Little tribute Dale does. It's Dirty Mo right there. Good old fun stuff. Digging it. He's up there running too inside the top 10. Outside line seems to be starting to really find its way. This is Talladega. You can run 3 wide around this thing. This thing's a wide track. 10 laps in. Everybody's been patient. But for how long will they be patient? Tell me out there, folks. You tell me. I can tell you statistics, but it's iRacing. Doesn't make any sense. We'll have better statistics next season after we know what these drivers are more capable of. It's been a pleasure to be a part of the TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series through the better half of the last 2/3 of the race. Going to pick up their Cars Ultimate Championship Series. That's going to start in February. And that is going to be a whole lot of fun. That's going to be Wednesday nights after our signature esports race hub. We're going to have that starting here in the next week or so. We were going to do it tomorrow, but I think I've still got a few things to figure out with some other broadcasters that we're bringing on for our signature eNASCAR series, the Xfinity series, getting James Oxford as one of the co-commentators alongside Mason Flippin. Those might know Mason Flippin. He writes for us on our website, signatureesports.com. The 21 switching lanes as McLean picked up that outside lane. McLean picked up the outside lane, drove him through. He's going to lead a lap right there, but he swapped positions. The 21 not content to run the inside behind McLean, so now he's going to pick up the 32 of Schanz. And Jonathan Bell, he's just there to push. He's like, I got you. Whoever's going to be in front of me, I got you. Chris McLean out front. Jonathan Bell right there, right behind him. And Bell, he's like a bulldozer. Look at him go. Jonathan Bell, of course, won last week. Taking his position into the playoffs. So right here, this is just for fun for him. He can just do it. Do what he needs to do and finish where he needs to finish. There's some bonus points in. The number 70 right there on your screen. Chris McLean, the 34, he's leading right now. And the 21's going to be out there. Blake Deponette rocking and rolling as well. Inside the top 10, let's take a look and see who your playoff drivers are. Of course, we talked about it. Jonathan Bell right there. Going to be one of those drivers looking to try to win this Ultimate Championship Series. Chris Bedwell, next driver, the 95 out of St. Charles, Missouri. 37-year-old, had a little rear end damage right there, but that's not a big deal. You can still make it. Chris Shoemaker, I was just talking to this guy today. We're going to go have some dinner here the next day or so. Not far from me, we're going to have some fun. I'm going to meet a lot of these guys because I found out that they're, a lot of them are from where I'm at. Or pretty nearby. Pretty awesome. They're coming down here to Redhead Lakeside Grill. We're going to have some food over here. Great restaurant as well. Garrett Brown right there, 24-year-old, and that number 10 Dirty More Media Chevy Silverado. He is another playoff driver in the mix. Inside the top 10, we have 4 playoff drivers. Chris McLean, Jonathan Bell. McLean, he's doing a great job. 14 laps in, and this driver is in front of one of the best pushers I've seen in the Truck Series in a little while. Right on. Oh, keep on keeping on. Little plugs for things we've got going on. Make sure you tune in this Thursday night. If you like Truck Series action, signature eNASCAR Truck Series getting back underway to the 2021 season. About to really go pretty much full throttle. It's going to kick off, and it's going to kick off really hard. Daytona is where we're going to be at. Daytona International Speedway for all three series this week. The Truck Series, it's the Phil Hab Truck Series, the F It Let's Have a Beer. That great group has, and it's Joanne Byrne out there. She's given me a great platform to be able to promote her and promote some of her gear that we sell for her, and just all kinds of stuff. So she's going to be out there. Make sure that you tune in Friday night. We're going to have two broadcasts. One of them is going to be on our YouTube and Twitch channels, and the other one is going to be on our Facebook page. It's going to be the Signature NASCAR Xfinity Series. That's going to be the Drinkin' Bros Racing Xfinity Series. Those guys have supported Signature Esports for a long time, and with as much pleasure as I could, with as much honor and fortitude as I could give them, they're going to have an Xfinity Series with their name slapped on it. And then Saturday night, Signature eNASCAR Cup Series action. Back at it again, the 2021 season. Over $1,000 in cash up for grabs for the 2021 season. So these drivers are going to be driving around, having a lot of fun. And that is sponsored, of course, by the Paralyzed Veterans of America, the Central Florida chapter more specifically. We support all veterans out there, myself included, because that's what I did for a very long time, and I like to make sure that I take care of those who keep taking care of me. So we've got some action happening, though. Chris McLean's still leading. Does look like the 34, Blake Devinette, the 21, he went ahead and I don't know if he was making any ground there, if he just kind of was like, hey, I'm going to give up this outside lane. He's staying high. People are starting to go by. The 9 there to his inside, 21 still there. Woo, clears them all. You believe we're going to start seeing some pit stops. There they go. Jonathan Bell in. Chris Johnson, first caution comes out. Thomas Light went off track. That was the number 10. Man, oh man. So these guys on pit road have to commit. Oh, some people breaking. Oh, man. Hard contact. Let's take a look at this real quick. It's lap 17. Ooh, it's the 8. It's Dylan Hastings there. Let's see what happened. We're just going to do what we do best. We're going to pause it. They were coming in for green flag pit stops, and Fuel Strategy states that they just pretty much ran almost 40 laps. So we'll back this up. We're going to see what happened here. Dylan Hastings. Nowhere to go, it looks like. Everybody was coming in all at the same time. So in front of him at this particular moment would have been, was that Ryan Wilson? No, it wasn't Ryan Wilson. Who was that? That was George Williams. So here comes the drivers, and we're going to watch this far chase view, of course, like we always do. Which caution does come out, and that's unfortunate. Got a lot of drivers looking like they're committing. They're getting ready to come to pit road. Here's the number 40. He is not there. Right there is Chris Bedwell, the 95, a playoff driver in the mix. There is the 34. He was coming down to come to pit road. Or the 94 that was coming down to pit road. Oh, the 1 was right there. Turned the 40 into the 91. No. When all heck broke loose, here goes the 40. Around the 90. Contact. 8 was trying to miss him. Oh, man. Terrible carnage. Terrible carnage. All right. Let's take it back to live conditions. So Jonathan Bell and all these guys, they came to pit road. They'd already committed to pit road, so they went to pit road. And so the rest of the drivers are going to be able to keep up. They're Jonathan Bell's going to be your race leader right now. He's going to lead a few laps around. Ryan McDuffie right behind him. The number 49, JD Motorsports. A lot of drivers still on pit road. They're leaving pit road, so we're going to see how that's going. George Williams, Dylan Hastings, Thomas Light, Phil Locke, James Kunkel, Tyler Dixon, all those drivers. Brad Fulham's going to be your wave around car. He's going to be the guy to out there. He was a lap down. I think he started from the pits. So he's going to be coming back out and enjoying his little free drive around. Man, oh man, oh man. Folks, here's a little word. I have to do this every once in a while. We do this. Here is a word from one of my broadcast sponsors. A big special thank you to Black Horse Auto.
If you're looking for fast, reliable, and trusted auto transportation, look no further than Black Horse Auto Transport. Whether your vehicle's running or not, let us haul your classic, exotic, or luxury vehicle today. Whether it's across town or across the country, Black Horse Auto Transport has all of your needs. Find us on Facebook at Black Horse Auto Transport or give us a call at area code at 704-308-7740.
And when they say across town or across country, they really mean it. It will come to you no matter where you're at. Not only in the United States, I believe he's made some trips to Canada a couple of times, so absolutely fantastic. Todd, tell him that Jason over here, Signature Esports, sent you. Maybe he might give you a discount. I don't know. But just tell him that I sent you, and I highly recommend that guy. He moves some very, very nice vehicles and takes very good care of it. Alrighty, Bedwell in fourth. Shoemaker in fifth. Bell leading them around right there. There they are. See those drivers holding on for dear life as you know that they're going to be ready to rock and roll here. Bell, McLean, McDuffie, Bedwell, Shoemaker, Bree, playoff drivers there in the top five. When it's 6 Taylor's out there, he's a playoff driver. McQuistion, Brown, those guys. Playoff drivers. So they're in the hunt. They're ready to go. We're all ready to go right here. Make sure that you keep your dial locked. First caution happened on lap 17, and now we're going to go back to green flag conditions. Everybody's got 4 fresh tires and some Sunoco fuel. Last car on the lead lap right now is going to be Dylan Jones. Brad Fulham's still a lap down. He had to go to pit road. Needed some fuel. He couldn't make it another lap. They were on the end of a cycle. Lights are off on the pace truck. Fred's gonna send him again. Ooh, we're gonna have some fun here. As my buddy Wooly would say, heat them tires or light them fires and heat the. Yeah, Wooly, you gotta get in here. You gotta give me a sound bite of that. But we're back to it. Green, green, green. Jonathan Bell, Chris McLean, Ryan McDuffie, Chris Bedwell, Shoemaker, Taylor. That's gonna be the first 3 rows. Let's see how fast and how furious these drivers are gonna be able to be. 49 giving a nice little inside line love to the number 70. Time Jonathan Bell right there to the inside. 94. There as well, the 94, 93. Little compact sedan looks like as They squeeze themselves into positions that I don't think that you're supposed to be. Bell, McDuffie, McLean, Shoemaker, Bedwell, that's still the top 5. Bedwell there to the outside, 95, 94, 93. That's for that a couple of times. McLean there to the outside, and outside lane's not going anywhere just yet, so maybe they're trying to just work that line a little bit more patiently like they did last time, as McLean worked himself to the front a couple of times with the 21. So some patience to be had. 70, 49, 93 on the inside. Outside is going to be the 94. Side by side, 2 playoff drivers. Chris Shoemaker trying to go for the lead. He is out there in front now. He's going to slide down in front of P1 position. Chris Shoemaker doing it and doing it and doing it right. Doing it right. I'm hydrating. I completely got it. Thank you, Willie's daughter. I hydrated. Thank you very much. Hydrating with some coffee. Shoemaker, Bell, McDuffie. That's going to be the top 3 as we continue to move around. And move around as they do. Tell you what. Jonathan Bell can push me around Daytona, Talladega any day. This is just fantastic driving from this driver. Look at him. He is the snowplow. Of course, you know, it is 90 degrees out. Thank you for liking the stream out there, Mr. Young. We appreciate you. 23 laps in. Look at all those yellow contingency packs. Those rear spoilers. All those yellow ones that you see right there, those are all playoff drivers. All these guys want it. They want it bad. Shoemaker leading. Bell's there. McDuffie, Taylor, McQuistion, Bedwell. Harger's up there. Austin Harger. Speaking of Austin Harger. There it is. Gotta put it up there. Right there, BulldogSportsCards.net. SCTV10 at checkout. Get you a good old discount. And you can get yourself some stuff out there. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful guy. Some great things for us for the Toys for Tots. We donate $510 and also some toys to Toys for Tots, courtesy of Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles. So absolutely wonderful individual and business out there. So you be sure that I will be doing business with him for a long time, regardless if he sponsors stuff and does all that. But make sure that you go and check his new website out, BulldogSportsCards.net. Find him on Amazon, find him on eBay. Go give his page a like and follow out there. Just because I said so. Because I like you. I say what I love you. Without you, I wouldn't be me. 94 Shoemaker's about to have some company because Taylor and that big old Budweiser Chevrolet has the 95 of Bedwell behind him. Bedwell trying to make sure that he makes it into the playoffs as well. 3 playoff drivers inside the top 5. Make it 4. Trying to make it work. The 93, the Fresca Ford F-150. Woo, a little wiggle from the 14. Ooh, you better settle down, Taylor. Calm your jets, my friend. Calm it down. Going to the outside is now Bell. He's got the 14 right there. Shove it away as they come on the exit of turn number 2. Lap 26 being completed. Green flag conditions. Backstretch run. Sounds of iRacing coming up here for you because, you know, we just love it. Sounds of iRacing and all of my broadcasts was brought to you by that guy right there, Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles. They're starting to run. They're going to have some fun. Here you go, taking a vocal break. I'm going to hydrate like I was told. Well, we saw that one happen in front of our very eyes. Man, oh man. That took out a lot of drivers. Jonathan Bell right here. He's going off track. And then bam, 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 and then bam. Oh, no. Yeah, go around. Where you want to be. All right. Stop this right here. We're going to take the far chase view. So we did see that there was a little bit of upwards movement. I think that might have been a Harger right there. Yeah, he comes up just a little bit. There it is. All that it needed. Inside to the 10. Ooh, big old net code there. 85 of Mahar right there. Into the 2, the 9, the 79. And parking lot. Oh, look at that parking. Ooh, the 31. Let's watch that in real time. Oh, man. Bam. Parking lot party. All right. Helicopter to the field. Man, oh man. You know, the big one happened. All right, Chris Shoemaker. Chris Shoemaker. Waiting for the race car. There's your free pass car. These guys are waiting on the pace car. Poor guys. Trying to put that black flag. Shoemaker, McDuffie, Bedwell, Dixon, Wilson, Brackett, Bushbasher, Williams, Moore, Jones. Man, oh man. We talk about a lot of cars out. Here's the pace truck. Oh, so word to the wise, folks. Not allowed to say allowed. It's not a good idea to stop on not a good idea to stop on a speedway because those speedways kick your butt. You will turn sideways, just like they did right there. Such a high embankment right there. It's just hard to. It's hard to get those things rocking. So, I believe the 79 is going to dip off to pit road. He's going to do that. Oh, he blew his engine. At least he made it to pit road. Shoemaker, McDuffie, Bedwell, Ryan Wilson, Bushbasher, George Williams, David Moore. Some drivers still in it. The 94 and the 95, they are definitely in it. They part of the playoff group right there. Let's see what would happen. See, I'm gonna take a look at. That's the current points. A reminder that Bell is already into the round of 8. So Mahar, Brackett, Brown, Dixon, Shoemaker, McQuistion, Bedwell, Swavely, and Taylor are all battling for a position in there. So see, we got Jonathan Bell. He's going to be out of the race. Chris Shoemaker for some good bonus points here. He's in 6th place in the point standings right here. doubt this will give him an opportunity to move on. Depending on how it happens, Bedwell, he's right there on the cut line, so he needs a good finish here to find himself in the playoffs in the round of 8. Sticking around in the playoffs, that is. So that's kind of how it goes. Reminder, that's what it looks like right there. Second caution of the race happens on lap 28. We're going to go back to green flag again here as these guys are double file. McDuffie out front, Shoemaker, Wilson, Bedwell, Williams, Bush, Basher, Moore, Dylan Jones, Chris Johnson, your pole sitter, back out there. That's the number 74. Chris Fail, all there inside the top 10. Travis McQuistion still out there. 9 spots. Biggest mover of the race right now, the number 7, Dylan Jones. A little bit of rear damage on him, but he's doing all right. Up 23 spots to 8th place, restarting on the outside lane as we get ready to go back to green flag racing right here. Pace truck's going to dive off. Here is the longest front stretch known to man, other than Indy. Indy's pretty. Here's Fred the Flagman. This is what Fred has to look forward to every single time. Fred's got his flag. He's ready to go. He's going to turn it loose. There they go. Green, 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 green. We're about halfway through this race. And Fred is the hardest working person out there. Shoemaker, McDuffie, 1 and 2 playoff drivers right there to the inside. So the 94 and the 95, all teammates right there. Oh, caution comes out once again. That might be the competition caution. Sure. And that's competition caution. Leave the stage win. Going to go to the 94, so we're going to pace around for just a moment. Halfway through the race. Just halfway through the race. We're getting there. We're getting there, folks. I'm not sure what happened. Pretty sure that's the competition caution. You know, Brad Fulham might get his lap back. He's the only car off the lead lap right now. The Canadian driving that number 19. I do believe he's going to get that. Jeremy Little goes off the pit road. I think he is. It's time for him to get a few more dents and dings and maybe some of that. What is that stuff called? Flex tape. Yeah, I need some flex tape. Brad Fulham, first car off the lead lap. .38. That's Richard Swavely. Bottom line, playoff driver, Bell South Mobility, Chevy Silverado. I kind of dig that. That's a throwback paint scheme if I ever saw one. Mahar coming to pit road. I know he had a little bit of damage. He's probably going to get some of that figured out. The 88 coming to pit road. I believe everybody is probably coming to pit road now. So that is going to happen. Longbond's going to stay out. Josh Longbond's coming around. He was last on pit road on lap 29 5 laps ago. So he's got some fresh tires. 19's going to get the wave around. There he is. I knew he was going to at least get back on the lead lap one point or another. At one point or another. So that driver doing Jonathan Bell back out there. Looks like he's going to put in some more laps. Blame him. The laps you can get. Longbond's gonna be your race leader. Going to have Zachary Taylor behind him. And this is all about fuel strategy at the moment. He's going to have to pit 4 laps sooner than everybody else. Maybe 2 laps sooner. Maybe 2 laps sooner. Because they've had a couple of... they've basically only had a full restart, 1 restart. He's got more idling time on his, so he may have to be a lap or 2 sooner than the rest of the drivers when they go back to green flag racing. So that definitely, being out there out front, you're going to burn a lot of fuel over the rest of the drivers. So keep that in mind. ISBC, it's another broadcast company. I know those guys. Well, I know. I don't personally know them, but I'd like to know them. I'd like to know everybody out there. ISBC does some broadcast stuff out there. We do appreciate everybody that is a part of the esports community. I love them all. From them to LSR TV, PTM, and there's a lot of them out there. And if you like them, go check them out. Of course, and always, you can always refer business to me, to them. If I can't do it, there's a few of these folks that I would recommend. Now, I'm not, I wouldn't say as expensive as some other folks, but I try to do a good job for each and every person that I broadcast for, even for Signature Esports. That was the idea. It was to start doing this stuff on my own, have my own leagues, do all that, just kind of have fun with it. And then next thing you know, I'm back to broadcasting other leagues, and I like it so much that I spend my evenings doing this. And if I could find a daytime league, I would probably broadcast those guys too. Why not? Bringing on some more broadcasters is what we were deciding to do as well. So you guys know that Wooly co-commentates with me a couple of times every once in a while, and then Michael Newbrow as well. Mr. Newbrow, we do miss you up here. He has spent a lot of time with the family here lately, so getting that love time in, and he's got some good people in his household. But James Oxford is going to pick up some broadcast duties along with goodness gracious. Mason Flippin, you guys know Mason Flippin, who writes articles for us on our website. Great guy. And these guys are going to do a great job for the Xfinity Series for us. I will be taking up with the PhilLab series on Thursdays, and then you'll see me on Saturdays as well. And then Midwest Days of Thunder on Fridays. We're just busy. And the occasional Phasmophobia. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you out there on YouTube. Thank you very much. Thank everybody. Y'all are amazing. Without you guys, I wouldn't be me. That's what I'm saying. Signature Esports is it. Speaking of Signature Esports, go to signatureesports.com. Support the cause. There's lots of things that you can do. Also, new product line. There it is. Signature PC Gaming Series. We're hand building some PCs. Good stuff. Things that you can broadcast on. Things that you can play iRacing on or stream on. Built by yours truly and my boy, my son. He falls in my shoes, I promise. We love what we do. 44 of Long Bonds gets ready to go. Green, because Fred the Flagman says, you're ready to go. Taylor, outside line run. He gets a better jump there. Kind of makes me wonder if Long Bonds started just was waiting for the green flag instead of going for it. So the 44 is going to be right there. The 14 is about to be swallowed up by a whole bunch of traffic. Taylor out front. Long Bonds there. 2 by 2 from third on back. There they go. An outside line is already running. 94 of Shoemaker's making moves. He's making moves, taking names. Got his nunchucks out from Snap-on. And they don't make nunchucks, but still. 94, the one, the SRM, that is Sim Racing merch. They're cool. I like them, but signatureesports.com. Hit the shop tab. I use some SCTV merch. 14 of Taylor right out front. And I'm I'm not sure. Taylor is supposed to be a playoff driver according to the points that I have. And if that's the case, and his paint scheme is not updated, I do apologize about that. I load in really early, and as these drivers load in, their paint schemes kind of load in with them. So if he loaded in before that, many apologies for that not showing up. 94 Shoemaker's got Taylor behind him, though. And 1 and 2 are on their way. Actually, let's just double check that. We're going to double check the points one more time. There's the overall points. Taylor, yep, in 10th. Trying to get a good finishing position here. 94, 14, 44. The 32 of Schanz is back up in the mix. The new team owner for the TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series. That's going to be starting, like I said, on the 24th of February. You'll be able to check that out right here on Signature Esports on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. All the fantastic days that we love. Single file racing for these drivers, as I think they just want to take some patience. Look at him run. Shoemaker out front. A whole slew of drivers behind him, and there's a lot of racing still left to go. We're just now halfway through the race, completing lap number 38 as they run down the backstretch right here. Running away with it. Does look like that outside line starting to pick up a little bit. I think that's the 95, Chris Bedwell. He's got Chris McLean right behind him. Maybe they're going to try to make that little two-car tandem work. And they are. They're starting to catch that front, and they're doing it quick, fast, in a hurry. Front stretch trioval turn at number 1, and they are starting to pull within third. The 44 of Josh Longbond's down there. Kind of peeking his nose out a little bit. Maybe getting a little bit free on his wheel. I noticed that whenever I drive around, when I drive around super speedways, if my wheel is too free, my vehicle wants to slide up the track. So maybe something to think about there when it comes to what you're doing. McLean on the rear bumper of the 95, the 32 of Schanz there on the outside lane as well. The 7 back there working his way to, that's Dylan Jones picking up that outside line draft. 11 cars in the front pack. McQuistion right there on the back rear bumper of Wyatt Brackett there on the inside. Dylan Jones to the outside trying to pick up that outside line draft. All of those all of those trucks back there. There's Ryan McDuffie and the number 49 is holding on to it. Wyatt Brackett gets low. They get a little bit dicey right there, but that's all right. Chris Fail, the number 89, trying to catch up to the pack right there. There's Travis McQuistion. There's Chris Fail on the outside line. The 89 picking up the outside line draft, and looks like we might have a lead change coming up here. The 95 trying to slide down in front of the 94. Two teammates ready to work together. Up high, though, the 34, the 14, the 32. The 89, a Fail, trying to take it 3 wide. He's side drafting his way to the front. Not going to be able to clear. Well, he might be able to pull a draft off lap traffic right there. There's the SRM. Little smart move right there going on by Chris McLean. He just kind of inched up a little bit, pulled a little bit of that air so that way he can move his way down. The 89 Fail. He works himself into 7th place on the outside lane. So, on the way to side draft, my friend. Chris Bedwell out front stretch run right here as they come into the trioval. The 95 has the 94 of Shoemaker there to the inside. The 14 slides up in front of the 34. So now the 14 going to lead a lap here on the outside lane. 14 not clear just yet. We know that Taylor has been fast all season long since I've been broadcasting, so we're going to see what kind of lines he's going to be able to hold on to, because Taylor and Bedwell are neck and neck. Taylor leading the outside lane. All that he needs is just a little bit more oomph coming from the 34 of McLean. 3 wide from 5th on back. The 89 of Fail trying to make his line work by himself if he has to. Side draft or not. He'll run. Look at him go. He's like, I'm going. I'm not going. I'm going. I'm not going. What am I going to do? You don't know what I'm going to do. Taylor leads another lap from the outside lane. The 95 needs a little bit of love from the 94 there to the inside in order to make this one stick. Get that nose on that bumper. Push, 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 push. That's what I say. Gearbox lurk. Here's where the 94 is. 95 keeps trying to side draft the upper line. Just needs to hold himself down there, in my opinion. Get him. Yeah, get him. Taylor, he's going to slide in front. He's got McLean there now, so now a whole different ball of wax. You see him, they cleared enough room right there with the 95. And now Taylor's going to lead him around here. But up high, don't hold off for too long. The 32 of Schanz doing what he does. He was running in the top 5 for a while. I think he led a couple of laps earlier. I can't really see that on my relative anymore because they took that option up. Don't like it. Taylor, McLean, Schanz, Bedwell, Fail, Shoemaker, Jones, Longbonds, Locke, Wilson. That's still the top 10. These guys are driving. 44 laps in, the 14 out front. McLean, Bedwell, Schanz, Fail. Whoa, they're going around. Caution comes out. Fourth caution of the race happens on lap 44. Here's what happened. We'll stop that right there. We'll back that up, because that's the only thing that makes sense to us. Bam. And let's do the far chase view, because you know that's what we're going for. Ooh, the 7 into the 27. Oh, man, 94. No. Ah! Oh, no. Help me, Tom Cruise. Help me, Oprah Winfrey. Shoemaker involved there. Back up real quick. We'll take a look. Right along with the 94, because that was just insane. All right, so let's ride along with the 7, actually. That's who we want to ride along with, the 7. That's Dylan Jones right there. Inside cockpit. Let's go to the cockpit view right there. And this is what happened. I think he went to slide up there a little bit. Got a little bump from the 20. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, back to live conditions. Here we are. Zachary Taylor leading them around. Taking a vocal break. Be right back with you. Got ourselves a new race leader. There's Conkle. A little bit of nose damage. But nothing a little Aflac can't take care of. Yeah. Taylor, splash and go. He's going to have a restart on the outside lane. Wave around car would have been George Williams, I believe. Oh, get back. Thomas Light. There he is. Thomas Light. He is your wave around car. He's coming around to try to gain another lap back. Still racing out there. Come in. Probably going to come in and get a little bit of damage fixed. The 91 out front. Everybody has a little bit of nose damage. Uncle, on the other hand, he's got some good nose damage. Like, he looks like he went to a bar last night and said, I'm taking your wife home. That's what happened. Totally kidding. Totally kidding. This Conqual, I'm seriously kidding. Don't. Oh, man. I hope all of you are having a great night out there. Keep tuning in. Make sure you have your watch parties going. Share the stream. We love that. We love when you guys share the stream. We absolutely appreciate that. When you share it, that's makes us more pertinent out there. So share it to all your favorite platforms. If you're out there, to find all my videos, folks. You know, because I move things around to stay organized for the new season, and when I did, it, you know. I did. You know, I pulled all my videos into. I want to make sure that I give shout outs out there to all the people who tune in. But the guys coming on this next week, I want to remind you that they're not me, okay? But at the same time, they're going to do a fantastic job. So when you guys tune in, make sure that you show them some love. And, start getting used to seeing these guys. I will be here for all the important stuff. I'll be here all the time. I just want to make sure that I give some love or give love and credit where credit's due. So make sure you enjoy them this week whenever you meet James and Mason out there. Make sure while you're out there, give us a like and follow on Facebook. I'd surely appreciate that. Signature Esports. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, you can do all that stuff there as well. Hit the notification bell to know that when we go live, you'll be able to watch what we do. And then also go to twitch.tv/Signature Esports. Give us a like out there with all that fantastic stuff. Man, oh man, oh man. Just because I want to, everybody's getting the helicopter award again. 91 goes to pit road. Zachary Taylor is going to be your race leader with Chris McLean out there. That's how it's going to look. Pace truck's going to dive off. We're going to go back to green flag racing. We were following along with the 91 there and having a good time. And I was looking at overlays and all kinds of stuff. So we appreciate each and every one of you tuning in and continuously making us a success out there. Without you, again, like I said, we couldn't be who we are without you. Taylor McLean, Fail Bedwell. They're going to hit that gas pedal, run through the gears. The 14. It's a great restart. Showing on the outside lane right there. Taylor has the 34 now. Quite often, you see drivers get those big runs, and you don't really necessarily want that big run because then you get a slew of drivers behind you, and when they catch up, they go for a pass and they leave you in the dust. Single file racing as now Taylor leading. He's leading the pack around. He is currently the first car in the playoff structure. Next driver in the mix, Chris Bedwell, the 95. He's running fourth. 20 of Wilson. That's Ryan Wilson out there. Cody Schanz still sticking with him. Mr. Swavely has Mr. Brackett. Look at him run. This is Mahar's back there in the mix. These drivers competing for a spot in the playoffs. Joseph Mahar second in points right now. You got a win with us on the broadcast not too long ago. There's Mr. Mahar. He's holding on for dear life. He's got the 93 of Travis McQuistion behind him. And I do believe they are really, really putting together another two-car tandem because they're running 13th right now, and they're catching the lead pack quick, fast, in a hurry. 14, 34, 89, 95, 20 makes up your top five, and patience is going to have to be key as they're going to come around, hit the stripe, complete lap 49, and start lap 50. Four cautions in the race so far. Chris Massey, you learn new things about this league each day. Chris, good to see you, buddy. Mr. Massey driving for Team SE. Yeah, buddy. Well, a little wiggling. Here's Wilson. He's back here holding on for dear life. Look at him run. Got the 89, a fail there to the outside. Little two-car love bugs going on. Trying to shove their way to the front. Taylor has McLean there to the inside. That inside lane was doing really well. Now the better push coming from the outside. 89-20. Outside lane makes the 32 back there. Schanz. You know Schanz can push. We saw him do a really, really swell job earlier. 14 of Taylor there to the inside. Has McLean there as well. Trying to find the will on those trucks to move them forward. 25 laps to go here. SETV. Make sure you go and you check out SETV Signature Esports TV on Roku. We've got some past broadcasts up there. A lot of fun. I like my Roku channel, because it's a pain in the butt to build, but it's been worth it. Taylor to the outside. 89 a fail. I'm sorry, 89 a fail to the outside. Taylor to the inside. Now getting a little bit of a run there. As we see the 89 and the 20 kind of fall apart there on that outside lane. 2 by 2, but there are two drivers kind of tied for who's got the better position. Zachary Taylor up 29 positions from 30th to where he is at now. Ryan Wilson, also up 29 positions, the 20 right there. He started in 33rd, so he can only better himself as he continues to move forward. Dustin Reeves started 28th. The number 6 now up 19 spots. He's swapping back and forth. He is right there in the mix, trying to find himself in victory lane. Clint Leatherwood, he is up 15 positions. He's out here. They're back there running with this big old pack. Look at him go. James Kunkel back there. This might be the what does Will Smith call them? The old and busted or the new hotness? Who knows? They're back here running in that little almost touch and go from fail. He almost failed there. My last name's Followell. I get it all the time. Zachary Taylor to the inside. The 89 a fail to the outside. There's McLean and Wilson. They are really trying to make some moves here. And with 22 laps to go, do we see another caution? Or are we going to let this thing run green throughout? They still have to pit at least one more time. Lap traffic about to happen. A truck diving off right there. That's the 19 diving off. Maybe just a little bit squirrely in there. Wanted to get out, catch some air, come back into the track, get himself leveled off. 14 and the 34 there to the inside, having the better luck right now. As now you see Jonathan Bell. He's going to pit road. Chris Fail leading to the outside, pulls a little draft from the lap car, but doing a good job of trying to keep it together. The 20 of Wilson right there. And those two are only making that outside line just a little bit better. You know what I mean? If they could keep three of those trucks together, they would be perfect. It'd be fine. Right now, the 95 of Bedwell, he's like, watch somebody else do this earlier. They side drafted all the way to the front. I can do it too. Well, you can. Big run coming. 89's going to clear the 14 and drop down in front of them. Now the 95 and the 20, they're going to be right there on the outside. Whoa, the 89. It's turned by the 14. The 20 and the 95. All right there. The 95 of Bedwell. No caution's going to come out. Chris Fail. We're going to look at what happened. There's the caution. Caution's going to come out now. Chris Fail. Here's what happened. The 89 leave. We're going to far chase this one, folks, because it looked like the 89 maybe slid up a little bit right there. And we kind of want to see this from the top point of view. 14 giving a nice little push. She's pushing. All right, 89 slides up 14. Going to go underneath. And is going to go underneath. Is underneath. 89 forcing the issue. 14's not going to give up his spot. And the 89's going to go around. Well, our tire's the only thing that got damaged there. Other than a little bit of pride and probably some tempers. Take a look. Woo-wee. All right. Ryan Wilson and Chris Bedwell. Ryan Wilson's going to be your new race leader, the number 20 right there. They're going to catch around with the pace truck. Fifth caution of the day. Man, oh man. Tell me what you think. What did it look like to you out there? Chat it up. Tell me what you would think that would be. I would think that everybody's coming to pit road as well because they are going to need fuel and possibly some tires before this thing finishes up. So Ryan Wilson, Chris Bedwell, all those guys coming to pit road right now. Pit lane is just busy. All right, folks. I'm going to take a vocal break. We got to rehydrate again. Because, that's what we do over here. Tell me what you think about that last caution. And you have to make sure you get your watch parties going. Like and share. Give us a big old thumbs up out there on YouTube. We appreciate you. Lee says, looks like the 14 had a run to the inside and the 89 was a little late on the block. I can agree a little bit. I know that the 14 was pushing the 89 right there, and the 89 kind of slipped up a little bit, drifted up there, and you know, these things happen. I do think that the 14 got an EOL out of that, turning the. See how things will work out. Joseph Mahar, though, he's going to be your new race leader. Travis McQuistion up there. You do have some playoff drivers inside the top 5. In fact, inside the top 5, McQuistion, Mahar, Swavely, and Bedwell. Bedwell kind of tripping back there. Bedwell is back at it again. We are going to be here in just about 45 seconds whenever they get back around to the start-finish line. Long pace laps here at Talladega, the 2.65-mile track here. Superspeedway action right here with the Trucks Ultimate Championship Series. Elimination race for the round of 10. Soon to be the round of 8. That's going to start next week. And what fun that's going to be. As next week from Talladega, we're going to be heading over to Bristol Motor Speed. So you think tempers are flaring now? We're going to go to Bristol next week. That's going to be insane. Daytona racing this weekend as well. The Trucks Ultimate Championship, the Trucks Signature eNASCAR Truck Series, the Signature eNASCAR Xfinity Series, and of course the Cup Series going to be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of this week. Back to broadcast schedules. A whole lot of fun. Man. Back to getting those views up because we've been fat and lazy over the last 3 or 4 weeks, folks. I haven't been streaming as much. I've been just doing a bunch of, just doing the regular everyday broadcasts, so. Fred the Flagman high above the stand. Fred the Flagman high. I got handed something that's just absolutely atrocious. Mahar goes. 93 McQuistion to the outside. Green. Back at it again. 16 laps to go here at Talladega in the elimination race of the round of 10. Trucks Ultimate Championship Series. The 20 of Wilson right there to the rear bumper of Mahar. We know that Mahar love to have another win right here and solidify his getting some points. That's what he needs. The 20, though, he is right all over the back bumper of that. So Chevy's here in the truck. So that's oh man, I heard some banging back there. Oh man, that was a loud bang. For those who like super speedway kind of racing, the Chevys and the trucks push really well. They have a flat nose and they just push. The Toyotas and the Fords, kind of both of, you can push with both of them, but I'd rather be pushed by Chevy because the physics in this game actually start matching up. Now, if you're in a Chevy and you're trying, and in the Cup Series and you're trying to push one of these things, don't do it. Don't push anybody. It's so curved. It's got a diamond shape to it. I'd rather be pushed by a Ford in the Cup Series. Now, in the Xfinity Series, you don't push. Just drive. Battle for first. Bedwell to the outside. Mahar on the inside. There is McQuistion there as well. 95, 93. The 20's got to give a big shove to the 85, or he's going to lose some ground, and he did anyway. Chris Bedwell takes over the lead. The 93. This is a big game of leapfrog getting ready to happen. 15 to go now. About to be 14 to go. As they come around, green flag racing. 5 cautions so far. And considering how they started, I wouldn't have thought it in 5 cautions. But, it is what it is. 95, 85 inside line run. 20 right there. There's Wilson. Ooh, Mahar getting out to get some air. He's going to try to prove me wrong. He's going to try to push. Well, I guess the 95 has a perfect little curve there for the Ford. You just hook up, put a little ball hitch out there. The truck. Come on. 95, 85. The 93 of McQuistion doesn't really have any help back here. There's a look at that group. There's the 38 of Swavely, part of the playoff team. Holding on. Swavely to the outside. Give up a spot to the 34 right there of Chris McLean. Chris McLean, of course, looking at that. He's in the 5 right there. But on your relatives, the one-up Chevy Silverado right there is the 34. Chris Bedwell right there on the inside. It does have Mahar there, but some lap traffic coming. He is not giving up that line. He says, go around me. I mean, he ran a predictable line. You knew where he was at. Oh, it's kind of a, I don't know. 95, 85, 93 is right there. There's McQuistion. Got some fun in McLean. Outside lane, kind of doing a little bit better than everything else. All right, folks. I have to pause my focus for a little bit. I'm going to let this run. We're going to stay on the exciting racing, and you watch it for just a second. Thank you for your patience, folks. Apologies about that. I've been going through some jaw issues here lately. So, anywho, anyhow, anyway, I got Brian out there. He says crank it up time. So let's do it again. Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles. The sounds of iRacing. We'll begin. Oh, back at it again, folks, as we are now 6 laps to go here at Talladega. I do appreciate all of you sticking around through this fantastic race. Great racing by some great drivers. And right now we're going to go through your top 20 as we're getting ready to rock and roll. Dylan Jones currently up 11 spots, running 20th right now. He's got Josh Longbonds in front of him. He's tracking down that 44 right there with Garrett Brown off 9 positions from where he started. The number 10, Dirty Mode Media playoff driver right there, has Richard Swavely to his outside. Swavely trying to kick butt, take names. The 35-year-old from Casper, Wyoming. He is currently running 17th. David Moore in 16th. See the number 28. He's got a pretty nice looking truck right there. I'm digging it. Swavely moving himself up there. Dustin Reeves not far off. The 6 Conway Ford. He is there in 15th. Brad Fulham, the number 19, up 10 positions from where he started. Was started off the lead lap. Got that WestJet number 19 back on the lead lap and has not looked back since. Chris Fail is right there on the outside lane. He's running in that number 89 Ford F-150. He's been wrapped up a couple of times, but you know, he's tracked himself pretty well. Chris Johnson, your pole sitter, the number 74, currently running in 12th positions, 11 spots off of where he started. Chris Fail, the number 89, still making moves on the outside lane. Every time I go to click on somebody, he moves them around. David Moore, the 28, and 16. Dustin Reeves, that's who we missed. Dustin Reeves, the number 6 in that Ford, running in 15th now. Up 13 positions from where he started, though. Phil Locke up 5 spots inside the top 10. There's good old Phil running that number 1 SRM Chevy Silverado. Chris Fail still moving to the outside. Man, Chris, stop moving people. Cody Schanz, part of the new Cup Series at number 32 there to the inside. He's going to have some company very soon. Wyatt Brackett right there on his outside lane. Currently sitting at 9th, up 17 positions from where he started. Chris McLean right back where he started. So he and Cody Schanz kind of running relative to where they started, 6th and 7th. Ryan Wilson, the number 20, up 28 positions from where he started. Travis McQuistion running in 4th right there. The number 93 playoff driver sitting at 4th, up 16 positions from where he started. Now battling back and forth, the 85 with the 85. He and Joseph Mahar. Blake Deponette is there to the outside, the 21. He was there in 2nd when we started. Has had to work his way all the way back to the front. But Joseph Mahar there to the inside has a little bit of love bump coming to the 95 in front of him. That's Chris Bedwell. Man, oh man, we ran through him. Bedwell up front, inside run, but the outside line seems to be working better on the front stretch. So we're going to see how this works out for the next 2 laps, because the 95 looks like he's got a good run right there. Oh, they're going to go around. We're going to get a caution. Green, white, checkered coming. Wyatt Brackett goes around. McDuffie, Dixon. Man. All right. Caution comes out. 6th caution of the race. Here's where it happened. There's the 32 up into the 33. Turns the 49. Takes out the 79. Oh, man. Somebody get that man a Yingling. All right, let's back that up just a second, folks. We're going to see what happened. We know what happened. The 32 went 3 wide right there. Probably a little bit too soon. Maybe here in a... But we'll look. We'll look and see what happened here. From a full chase, a little checkup. 32 finds himself in there. Where to go? Buddy avoids it. Buddy avoids it. Could have been worse. All right, folks. Man, Yingling got a little bump and tug going on there. Which means somebody needs to grab the bumper and tug it, because he got bumped. He did some. 32, the cause of the caution right there. Chance going 3 wide when probably shouldn't have gone 3 wide. Holy cow. Holy gracious. My goodness. Chris Bedwell is your race leader. We're going to have a green-white checker. So we have 2 attempts at a green-white checkered. Remember, there are no fast repairs in this league. Which I like, which means that you have to get it fixed. Get it. How patient is everybody? Are we going to see another caution? You tell me out there. Tell me if we're going to see another caution, because I think we might. There's a possibility. Always a possibility. Come on. Will we see them wreck at the end? Even better question. Chat it up out there. Let me know what you think is going to happen, because I'll tell you what, I'm curious. Very curious. Alrighty. Okay. I think that make sure that I cover my broadcast sponsor, Black Horse Auto Transport.
If you're looking for fast, reliable, and trusted auto transportation, look no further than Black Horse Auto Transport. Whether your vehicle's running or not, let us haul your classic, exotic, or luxury vehicle today. Whether it's across town or across the country, Black Horse Auto Transport has all of your needs. Find us on Facebook at Black Horse Auto Transport, or give us a call at area code 704-308-7740.
Make sure that you go and you give him a like and follow on his Facebook page too, Black Horse Auto Transport. Big special thank you to everybody that puts up with me and what I do over here at Signature Esports. My name is Jason, or proprietor, operator, whatever you want to call me. Co-commentator / commentator. I talk to myself a couple of times. Totally joking. Signature Esports is the platform. We love what we do over here. TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series has been great to us. A big special thank you to those guys, Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles, for being a part of that. New sponsors coming for the next season for these guys, so you're going to be able to check that out. Signature eNASCAR Series action going to happen this week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday here on all your favorite platforms. Midwest Ace of Thunder will be on YouTube and Twitch this weekend, so you're going to have to check that out on those channels. We will upload the video from that broadcast to Facebook as well, and I will broadcast that also on my personal Facebook page. But the Signature eNASCAR Xfinity Series, the Drinking Bros Xfinity Series, needs to be broadcasted on our regular Facebook page. So the new broadcast team for that will get that underway, and it will be absolutely fantastic. Bedwell, Depanet, Mahar, McQuistion, McLean. That's going to make up the top 5. First 3 rows all the way to Wilson. Lights are off on the pace truck. They are on the backstretch. Green, white checkered coming your way right here live with the TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series. Jason over here at Signature Esports. And, of course, we thank you all very much for tuning in each and every week, because without you, we couldn't do what we do. Amazing. Get an opportunity while you're out there. Make sure you put some stars in the chat. Give us some love. Donate to the stream. You can do that on our website, signatureesports.com. On the main page, scroll down, hit the donate button. It'll take you right to my PayPal. It's absolutely amazing. Appreciate you doing that. I don't like saying that stuff, but I was told by a fellow influencer that I should say those things more often, just so that way it supports this stuff. You know, it is what I appreciate you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. Tax out there on fantastic YouTube. You're amazing. Appreciate you. Pace truck dives off. We're going to have some fun. Green, white checkered here, the TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series. Bedwell, Depanet makes up the front row. Mahar, McQuistion. Got some playoff drivers up there, and they want it, and they want it bad. 95, the 85, the 93, the 33, the 10. Those are all playoff drivers up there inside the top 10. Ready to rock and roll. Green, 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 white checkered. 95 to the inside, Debinet to the outside. 93 is going to have to give a big shove to the 21 if he's going to have any ground to move here. 85 of Mahar gets to the back bumper of the 95. They're going to be neck and neck coming down to the backstretch. They want to see the white flag. That's all that they want to see. And after that, it's anybody's game. Debinet to the outside, and McQuistion to the outside as well. Ooh, they're about to clear him. They're going to clear him. They're going to clear him. They can. Oh, 95 gets a better run. 21 didn't do it just yet. 21's going to dive down, though. He's going to stop that inside line running. 95 giving a big shove, pushing a pusher as the 21 has the 95 to the rear bumper. The 93 of McQuistion to the outside. They are just waiting. 95's going to go high. He's going to leave the 21 high and dry. 3 wide as nobody's there. 93 to the outside. They're going to come around and take the white flag right here at Talladega. 93 has the 34 to the outside, so the McQuistion and McLean, the 93 could almost go all the way to the bottom. McQuistion, Bedwell, Mahar, they are all neck and neck. They are battling it. Look at them go. Drag race down the backstretch into turn number 3. They're about to run like a runaway bride. 95 of Bedwell ready to go. Everybody's turning sideways. The 21's there. The 20 of Wilson is there. Mahar bumps. Oh, Ryan Wilson, McQuistion. Somebody's going to win this thing. Somebody's going to win it. McQuistion out front. McLean to the backside. The 20 there. High line run for the 34. Almost getting to it. Who's going to win it here? They're going to come down the line. It's going to be a photo finish. Oh, it looks like, McLean wins. The 93 didn't have to do that. McQuistion didn't have to bump him. Oh, let's go back, take a look at that. Hold on, come on. Oh, man. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to bump him. Oh, he didn't have to bump him. Far chase view. The 93 would have won this race. Maybe a little net code there, but the 93 would have won that race. He didn't, if he was coming up to bump McLean, he didn't have to. McLean wins it here. Travis McQuistion finishes in second. Wilson in third. Man, oh man. What a nice end to the race right there. That was a lot of fun. Congratulations. You're listed as the number 34 in here, but we know you have the number 5 on your truck. This is, I've got him in here in the broadcast booth with me, your race winner, Mr. McLean, Chris McLean. Congratulations. And, you know, you won it. He kind of bumped you there, and you didn't have to.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I don't know. I guess he was just going for it there. I ain't real sure what the whole 5 deal is about. I'm the number 5. I'm not sure why I'm showing 34.
It probably has something to do with the league numbers or something like that. It is what it is. It says the 5 on your truck, and iRacing says the 34. It happens.
Yeah, it was fun. We had a good chance there at the end, and we just fought for it and got it.
Here it's Talladega. You know, all super speedways are about you get to the point where you just have to run, and at the end when you're side by side like that, it was, you know, you're gonna end up beating and banging at some point or another. But coming down to the end of it, you know, you just finished ahead of them.
That's right. I was working pretty good with 14, and then he got in a little mix up there, and it didn't play out for him. And key to this is keeping your truck cool until the run comes. You don't have to push all the way around the whole time. Just keep it cool and shove when you get to.
You shoved really, you shoved really well. So, congratulations on the win, Chris, and give your shout-outs out there for you. It's Talladega. It's great to see you win. It's great to see you pick up a win here late in the stage.
Thanks. One Up Motorsports is who I've been a part of. They don't do a whole lot anymore, but had some friends get me into this league, and I think it's only my third race, and I've been doing pretty good. I think all top fives really. Last week, filled in, subbed in, and had to start in the back and serve a pass through, and ended up finishing top five. So it's been a pretty good league for me.
You can only ask for 3 top fives in the big grand scheme of things when you first start with the league. So absolutely fantastic drive off. I know we're going to be seeing you next season. Congratulations once again.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. McLean, Chris, which channel were you in, buddy? I forgot.
Hammer Down, I believe.
I'll throw you in there. There you go. Congratulations once again. I can't. There you go. Apparently I couldn't move him. All right. Travis McQuistion comes home second. Travis, you were there, buddy. And I kind of called it a little bit. I said Travis didn't have to bump him.
Yeah, on my end, it looked like net code and everything, and I wasn't trying to bump him. I was trying to run him up the hill there, and yeah, I probably should have just ran up the hill and cut low or something, and hopefully get a little push from the 20. But no, it was fun. Chris and I, we talked during that last caution, like, hey, we'll work together, and then we got all shuffled there, but we got back together, and I mean, rightfully so. I mean, he took the advantage. He had the run, and good for him. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, it did look like a little bit of netcode happened there. I mean, at the same time, if the netcode didn't happen and you guys beat and bang to the end, it still would have made it interesting no matter how you look at it. So, but big old congratulations, P2. Good points advantage there as well. I mean, that's going to give you a nice little bump there, and quite possibly put you in the playoff. I think you will continue to be in the playoffs. I was trying to do the math just a moment ago, so that way I knew. You're well above the cut line, so you're definitely going to be in the round of 8. You're going to move on, and it's going to be a great show next week. We're going to Bristol next week. Tell us what you got in store for that showcase.
Well, if you thought you had a lot of beat up fenders and bumpers here tonight, just wait till we get to Bristol. Should be fun. Not one of my better tracks, I'll be completely honest, but I'll see what we can do there, and it should be fun. I mean, these guys are really fun to race with and run with. They run clean, and it's been really entertaining.
Well, I think that you'll do fine. you'll do as well as anybody else. If you look like a modified by the end of it, then you've done your job.
Let's hope we don't look like that, but I get it. Yeah.
All right, my man. Well, congratulations. Make sure you give your shout outs out there for me, and thank you very much for doing what you do.
Well, first, thanks for putting on a great show here, and Dylan for providing us with a platform to do this on. Congratulations to Chris. I mean, he deserved it. He's ran really well all year, and he finally got one in there, so I'm happy for him. I want to say thank you to my PMS teammates. They helped me at the beginning. Unfortunately, got caught up in other messes and stuff, but they stayed with me in the chat, and they kind of kept me up to date on where the points were and where everybody was, and so that was very helpful. And so just really grateful to be a part of the league, and look forward to Bristol next week.
It's going to be a whole lot of fun. I like Bristol, and I like broadcasting Bristol. So as impactful as points can be when you're at a super speedway, Bristol is a whole nother ball of wax. So, but congratulations once again, and we're going to be seeing you next week. Mr. Travis McQuistion gets OP2 right there. There is Mr. Ryan Wilson comes home in third, number 20 right there. Buddy, you had it. You were doing a great job, and at the very end, it was all about pretty much where could you finish. So walk us through the last couple of laps and what your plans are for next week.
So there, when we was all kind of bunched up, I saw the middle kind of open there, and I tried to push the 95 up through to the front. Then I saw the outside open up, and I took it to the outside. And then that wreck happened, and I just didn't have enough momentum to stay in front of those other two guys.
I do know that all throughout the last third of the race, you were there either pushing somebody or you were getting a big shove on the outside line. Did the outside line seem to be the preferred line for most of you guys? Because it seemed like that's where everybody was making their ground, and it seemed like you could, if you stayed in the outside lane, you could carry that outside lane and gain a ton of positions.
Oh yeah, that middle lane felt like it was the fastest lane. It's also hard to push up there too.
Most definitely. I drive it all the time. I like driving it with the trucks because the trucks are, it's a whole different ball of wax for everything. So, but all right, next week you got Bristol. What's your plan for there?
Go fast and turn left.
All right, well, man, give your shout outs out there to everybody, and I'll let you go for the evening,
man. I want to give a shout out to Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles, and my team, Race Pass, Wild Card. It's been fun, and it's finally good to get back in here and talk to you.
Absolutely, my man. Well, congratulations on a P3 finish right there, and we'll see you next week, all right?
Sounds good.
All right, my man. You'll have to move yourself back down because I can't move you into that channel.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, here's your race results. Chris McLean, Travis McQuistion, Ryan Wilson. That's your top three. Dustin Reeves, Blake Depanet, Chance Leatherwood, Moore, Longbonds, Williams. That's going to make up the top three. Now, Wyatt Brackett, he is another playoff driver. Finishes inside up there in good contention. I do know that they're going to get me the playoff points, and I know that Dylan and all the guys, once they update the points and they update the graphic, I will make sure to post it to Signature Esports, and we'll get them ready to. I'll put the playoff points up there for you, so that way you guys know who's carrying on into the round of 8 next week at Bristol. Because you gotta stay up to date on this stuff. You don't stay up to date. James Kunkel, 4 Horseman driver, the 91, finishes 15th. Garrett Brown right there in 18th. Let's move on down the finishing results. Zachary Taylor, the number 14, had that issue a little earlier. He finishes in 23rd. Bush Basher in 24th. Daniel Holcroft in 27th. Chris Shoemaker was battling for points, finishes 35 laps down. Brad Fulham, we were talking about him earlier. I wanted to give a big shout out to that Canadian. That 19 was a lap down. He finishes a lap down, but he battled all the way back and forth and still finishes in good position. Daniel Holcroft, 27th. Jonathan Bell finishes. Jonathan already had won his way in, so he was here to just basically race. If he got another win, it'd been some good points for carrying on to next week. But he finishes 29th. Tyler Dolger finishes 30th. Chris Matthews, Dylan Hastings, 34th, 35th. Austin Harger, he finishes there at the very end. Those guys wrapped up very, very early at the 25-lap mark. But still always a good thing. I finished dead last with the cleanest truck out there because I'm just your broadcaster. I do love what I do. I do. All right, folks. Well, I appreciate you very much. Thank you very much for tuning in each and every week. We're going to be back again here on Thursday with the Signature eNASCAR Truck Series action. I had planned on broadcasting tomorrow, and if I can still make it happen, I will do that. I will try to make it happen, and we'll try to have some form of race up tomorrow. But if not, then I will definitely see you Thursday. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday broadcasting. I will be busy all days. It's going to be amazing. Y'all are wonderful. I love you very much. Come back and check it out. We're going to be in the mix again. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Thank you very much for tuning in, and give us a like, follow, and share on all the platforms out there, and make sure that everybody knows that you love Signature Esports and all that we do. My name's Jason. Have a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good morning.